I've been noticing that there's so much branding now, and I don't know if it's because of marketing and the internet, but you see, even when President-elect Obama gives his speeches, he had on the campaign signs and insignia, the office of President-elect. It's like, oh, I know, I get it. They're going to chyron it on the bottom of the news program that you're talking on. I guess I understand the campaign signs and slogans, and I thought his campaign was brilliant in terms of advertising. I have a background in that. It was simple, it was consistent, it was clear, it was powerful. But I guess now I feel like, okay, we got it. We know. We don't have to keep, are we now going to brand our presidents as a product? Are we going to see this in terms of his website? It's new, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Since he has been elected, the world markets have rallied a bit. Like today, they rallied based on his economic choices in the cabinet and all sorts of things. And the whole world is kind of looking at us to help them. They are. And somebody said today, if the United States goes down, the world goes down in many ways.
Of course.
So I think that his branding himself and being out there and saying, look, I'm here, and I'm going to be president very soon, gives people confidence in the world. I don't think that it's done just because he's an egomaniac.
No, I never called him an egomaniac. I think although most politicians will say, he even said with any politician, there's a certain amount of ego and aspiration to be the president.
Well, there's a difference between ego and the egotistical.
Sure, there's a huge difference.
But also, like you said, he has run a clear, concise, simple, powerful campaign, and I don't expect him to stop now. I just expect him to keep going, and it's very president-elect, very powerful.
It just seems like already, like when did they have the sign? It's kind of like after the Super Bowl, they had the hats already made for either team, and you start wearing it right there, and you're like, wow, they had these things printed up already. I get that. I just am not sure how I feel about the president as a product, because right now it seems that there's so much, and I think this is a significant time in our history, a wonderful time, and obviously you want to commemorate it. But I think with the signs and the colors and that, it still seems like those are the campaign signs. Campaign's over.
I think, at least with the signs that we're seeing, I think it may have to do with making a clear delineation of saying, I know I'm not the president yet, but I got to stand up here and tell you this stuff, and I got to stand behind this stuff, and I'm just letting you all know, I know it's not January 20th or January 6th. And, well, I don't know about the help is on the way, but I think it may have more to do with the lines of delineation.
Help is on the way should be like,
are you upset? I mean, he said about the taxes for the upper crust, okay? Now he's saying those aren't those tax reliefs. That's his whole tax plan is pretty much changing. I mean, this is something
temporary.
Well,
look what he inherited.
He also did
this was going to happen.
Yeah,
I told you this was going to happen.
But this is something that he ran on, so it just seems
stuff changes.
I think if John McCain had won too, it'd be a lot of stuff changing, because there's been a lot of changing things. Well, you're going sure
in some ways, but that wasn't the platform. John McCain had a plan that did not. Look, we're not going to go back. John McCain is not going to be our president.
That ship has sailed.
It has sailed, but that's what I'm saying with the signs. I'm saying get rid of the campaign signs.
I wasn't trying to go back. I was just saying that no matter who got into office, there's just stuff that has just happened that nobody could have predicted or foretold. So you got a reality that's like hitting you in the face. Hey, when you get married, you don't expect your husband to cheat on you either, but you got a plan.
I think the sign may have more to do with just making everybody sure that they understand that he knows who he is right now. I think that's more for everybody's, so people don't start saying, President Obama, so that everybody knows it's President-elect. We are not the president yet. So I'm hoping for that. But now, if he was at dinner, he'd be annoying you, right? If he was at Thanksgiving dinner. If he came to the dinner, if he came to your house for dinner, because you're having a whole lot of people at your house, and he had the sign at the table.
I'm sure right in his seat would be the office of President-elect Obama right there. So we knew it.